What's going on, everybody? This is a little bit weird. It's so strange. I don't have anybody in the chat with me right now. Let me turn this music down. I'll gradual turn it down. I don't have anyone in the chat with me right now. It's super weird. Basically, we're doing things a little bit different here today. Yeah, at Christmas harder than you, by the way. Anyways, Kev, it was not a bet. This is just how I dress on a regular Wednesday. So, you know. Guys, we're doing things a little bit differently. Normally we'd be here streaming the journey, but we're actually doing some ATC practice / training / learning. We've kind of come up with a system where we're doing our own kind of server with our own controllers, so on and so forth. We're trying to essentially mimic what Vatsim and Pilot Edge do without having to, I don't know, piss them off and get them to kick us off. So essentially right now, I'm in the chat right now by myself. We're going to be on push to talk, but essentially what's going to happen is we are going to jump into the general chat with everybody. Be Kind coming in with the resub, 4 months. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the continued support and the continuing of you being an absolute legend. So thank you so much, Be Kind. So very shortly here, I'm going to jump into the chat. It's kind of the Grand Bush League Legends and the folks that are joining along and are going to participate with this and kind of go through some training and really test this out. Carbon's going to run us through it. And then the whole time we're essentially going to act as if we are on a server. We're on a network. We're doing ATC. We're flying from Toronto to Ottawa. So it should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to jump into Discord here. Carbon, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm about to jump in, so you'll hear me here in a second.
Say more, but
hey guys, what's going on?
Is that super? That is.
Guys, what is up? We are live on the stream, so watch your language. But Carbon, I kind of just did an intro. I don't know if you were listening. I don't know if you were doing your own intro, but do you kind of want to take us through what we're going to be doing here today and explain to everyone the rules, blah, 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 if you haven't already done that? Or if you have, sure. Can you do it for the stream anyway?
Look at you. Yeah. Oh, look at the hat. That's nice. And the oh, you are decked out. Holy.
What? I gotta see this.
Yeah, so for those of you joining us, welcome. Basically, we're just doing a little bit of ATC practice. I know there's been a lot of people who've been interested in going on Vatsim and those sorts of services. And this is just us, trying to get people kind of thinking a little bit differently about how they fly, because typically when we do our bush flying, it's just mayhem and chaos. This would be just slightly more organized. Today, I'm Carbon Prop, myself. I'm going to be your ground controller in Toronto, so I'll be speaking with you first once you get into the airport. When you've got your weather and you're all ready to go, you can give me a call, and we'll get you set up with either a VFR or IFR plan. Let me know what altitude you're interested in cruising at. If you're doing VFR and you want to go the scenic route along the shoreline, you can request everything like you would request in the real world. And then once you're ready to go, I'll taxi you out, and then you'll be switching over on the Discord channel to Tower, and then you'll be talking to Icy Mittens, who's decided he's going to take the tower position here in Toronto this evening.
Nice.
And he'll be clearing you for the lineup and takeoff, and then from there you'll be cleared over to departure or Toronto Center, and that is Merlin who's taking that today. So he's going to basically be watching you as you fly from here to Ottawa. He'll anybody who's going IFR, he'll clear you for approaches, and then you'll get switched back over to me as the tower controller in Ottawa. And then Icy Mittens for ground for now, unless we switch things up. But that's kind of what we're gonna do. And Anybody going in a faster jet, we may sequence you behind some of the slower traffic if we can, and we're going to limit people to around 250 knots in cruise, just so we can make sure that we can finish up here and then move over towards Ottawa to take over the tower position there. Other than that, the weather's looking pretty good. Runway 8 is the active runway. Winds are somewhere around 10 knots. And it looks like the ceiling is lifting off. Now, en route to Ottawa, you may see showers, you may see snow. So if you are VFR, kind of plan accordingly, and you can switch your weather to clear skies or scattered, whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Don't get yourself in any bad situations. I think that's about all I have to say, unless anybody have any questions at all before we get going.
No dead stick.
No dead sticks.
I've disabled dead stick and land now. We will not be doing that this evening. I apologize.
No putting us in hold.
The only question is here, I guess, for me anyway, I'm going to turn my time back. Is that going to be an issue? I just want to be able to fly in the light for the content on the stream, that's all.
Oh yeah, we're doing daytime, so it should be about, what do we say, 8
a.m.
No.
local?
8:08 local now. Yeah, so you can just set it to that, and you'll have the sunrise. It'll look really nice.
So what you're saying is, if I just looked at Discord, I would have already realized that and not wasted your time. Got it.
Roger.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, just to kind of explain, I don't know if you explained to everyone. Now, you mentioned gathering weather and all that. You set up a fancy ATIS channel here in Discord, correct?
Yeah. Once I switch over, I'll get the ATIS going. Sometimes it drops off. I'll do my best to bring it back online if I can.
I just dropped it in there, Carbon, and
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, so we'll have that going.
Yeah, and then when you get closer to Ottawa, hopefully we'll have it switched over to Ottawa, and then you'll be able to listen to Ottawa ATIS. That's it.
Perfect. And just a reminder, now it did go in chat. If you are doing this and you haven't spawned in yet, please do not spawn in on the runway. Try and find a spot for your call out. Carbon, is there? I mean, you were saying going with the small aircrafts first. Do you have a specific?
Yeah, well, it depends, because we would like to make sure that we have some people up and going before the larger planes, but it doesn't look like we're going to have a massive group on the ground here. So I think at this point, whoever's ready, we can get going. We'll just leave it at that. Sound good?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, and those voice channels are push to talk only, so make sure you have a button mapped so that you can chat when you're in there. Cool.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to take off, get prepped, and I will talk to you guys on the ground.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So I've jumped out of the big group chat just in case people start talking. So I am going to jump into ATIS so you can hear it kind of live on stream here quickly. Yeah, I did miss Scarface. You came in with a resub. This is your 4th month in a row. Matching Be Kind. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the continued support. And Scarface, thank you so much for continuing to be the legend that you are. And we got a new follower, New Testleper 79. However you say it, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Legends Ground Crew. Really appreciate you dropping in. And I missed it. It kind of happened when we were away, but on Monday we raided Sunray K. And it was great. He did amazing. He was on Vatsim. We were calling dead stick for him, and he went out of his way to actually shut one of his engines down when he was flying the 208. So really cool raid, and he handled it amazingly. Calling into Vatsim, saying that he lost an engine. It was fantastic. So thank you so much, Sunray K, for the follow, and hopefully we'll get to fly with you soon. All right, guys, I'm going to load in here. Hopefully my live weather is going to work this time. And I'm going to jump into ATIS to get some weather while it is loading. So let's see if this works. I don't hear any ATIS. Now it could be I have my desktop audio really low. No, I definitely do not hear ATIS. Also gonna bring the music down just a little bit. All right. Well, I'm not hearing ATIS, so let me go back. Let me see if I can find someone. Let me see if I can listen here.
That you are clear to taxi Alpha and hold short, runway 26, holding short, contact tower.
Taxiing via Alpha, runway 8, holding short, fit on.
So I'm not sure if Carbon explained it while I was away, but we are using an app called Flight Events. You can kind of see it down just beside me right here. So it's basically, this is showing my flight plan. But the cool thing is that as long as we're all using it, it's actually loading in everyone who's jumping in the Discord to do this with us.
J-Dog, it's Toronto City ground. Do you have a cruise altitude you'd like to request?
Yeah, I'll be cruising at 11,500.
I'll copy 11,500. City ground, thanks.
And now I am going to try and not talk over ATC, obviously, and control, or ground in this case. I'm going to do my best. But either way, yeah, so if you do want to join us and give us a practice, everything is being done through Discord. Pigpen, nobody makes the emotes for Bush League Legends. It's something that we definitely...
I'm not sure if you're aware. I don't know if I see you there. We are on the North Europe server, if you haven't switched over.
We'll go over now.
Check.
Perfect. So I'm going to try and give this ATIS thing a go again. I see. I am not hearing the AvBot here for ATIS. I see coming in again. I do not hear the ATIS. And you are muted, so I can't hear you either. Well, I'm going to get myself started up here while I try and figure out this ATIS thing, because I obviously would like to get the weather. And full disclosure, I have never in my life done ATC. We did a bit of testing the other day, and that was really my first go at it. So I'm going to get started up here. So you're going to hear me learning on the fly. Cat Daddy, all good. Please, fair enough. Listen in.
Winds 080 at 7 knots. Visibility 9 miles. Temperature 5 degrees Celsius. Dew point 2 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 29.87. Scattered clouds at 10,000 feet. Overcast layer at 13,000 feet.
There we go. So that's coming in there. Hopefully I'll get to hear it again. I just want to make sure, but got 2987 on the barrel. So let me just double check that because my live weather was not working. 2988, close enough. We'll let that run. I can actually even just adjust that myself. There we go. 2987 on the barrel. So, all right. Cat Daddy, wish you could join just listening. Same here. Pigpen, same here. Got to have some damn time though. Yeah, no guys, no worries. I think obviously this is our first crack at it, so we're gonna try and do our best. If this goes well though, we'll continue to do this because the journey is amazing. We're gonna keep doing the journey, but if we can do a little something different every once in a while, even if it's not on stream, yeah. Eric, and no worries about the update, man. Even if you come in an hour from now, don't worry about it, right? Because these guys are gonna be ground, tower, whatever. But yeah. Okay, so I've actually moved over to ground. So we'll wait and see. It looks like a few folks have kind of jumped off.
Anybody know who we're supposed to actually send our text version of our flight plan to?
Hey guys, in terms of a text version, I'm not really sure. If you guys want to, I know you're in this Bush League one, but if you do want to jump in the other channels just to listen and hear it kind of live outside of the stream, by all means, feel free. I don't know if you need to submit a text flight plan since this is kind of just a test and a training sort of thing. But yeah.
Dodger.
Is it the no voice text?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, you could just DM Carbon if you just want to do it for practice or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I would do. How do we pick up the ATIS? I think it's that part.
It's in the ATIS voice channel.
So
down below.
Yeah, it hasn't been working. It kind of started for me once. I heard it once and it didn't replay. I sent it off to Icy and he wasn't hearing it either. So hopefully we'll get that sorted out. But yeah, I'm gonna jump in with Carbon and kind of get myself going here, I think.
Cool. Are you just supposed to be able to jump in that ATIS and then the AV bot is supposed to be playing over and over again?
Yes, correct. But it doesn't seem to be doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that like the ATIS is working. That's okay. I'm gonna jump into ground here and basically get myself going. Looks like everyone's kind of out of there. So guys.
All right, I restarted it. Sounds like it's working.
9.87. Scattered clouds at 10,000 feet. Overcast layer at 13,000 feet.
Well, it looks like it plays once, so either way, I think I got the information I need. I think it's alpha, so we'll go with that. Yeah, let's jump into ground and let's fake our way through this, guys. What do you think? Here, actually, before I do that, let's do one thing. There we go. There we go. All right, jumping into ground. That's right, Epic. Fake it till you make it. That is correct. I'm not really sure where I am parked right now, so we're just gonna make this up. Or fake it till you break it. That's probably more accurate. So what do we do here? So we got to do a couple steps here. Who I am, where I am, what I want to do. Okay. Who I am, where I am, what I want to do. Now let's see what happens here. Okay. Good evening, ground. This is xCub Charlie Golf Sierra Kilo Mike, confirming that I have information alpha. I am parked in front of hangar A and requesting VFR clearance to Ottawa.
Good morning, Charlie Golf, Sierra Kilo Mike, Toronto City ground. Yeah, that sounds good. Could you use squawk code 5115? Current conditions are winds about 070 at ground, or sorry, 080 at 7 knots. A copy, you're looking for VFR to Ottawa. Stand by one. Do
Confirm.
you have a specified cruise altitude you'd like to go at, VFR?
Yeah, I'd like to fly 1,500 feet whole way, Sierra Kilo Mike.
Okay, copy 1,500. Okay, yeah. Whenever you're ready, just let me know if you're ready to taxi, and we'll get you going from there for Sierra Kilo Mike.
Confirmed, ready to taxi, Sierra Kilo Mike.
Okay, Sierra Kilo Mike, cleared to taxi Alpha, hold short runway 08, and contact tower holding short.
Confirmed, taxi Alpha to runway 08, Sierra Kilo Mike. Well, I didn't set up my rudder pedals. I don't know how accurate my first go there was, but I've got clearance to taxi via Alpha to hold short runway 08, and I will switch over to tower. Skiri17, thank you so much for coming in with the follow as well. AV8, thank you so much coming in with the follow as well. Guys, I have never done ATC in my life. We've set up a private server within our Discord with our community members. But thank you, AV8. Yes, it's my biggest concern is not getting the right information or saying the right things, or forgetting to confirm who I am, or that sort of thing. So but he's given me clearance to taxi, so I should probably, oh god, I don't have pushback here, so this should be interesting. Hopefully I don't crash on taxi. Let's get a quick turnaround. And now I'm gonna pull this up because the cool thing is here, so I've got the flight event open there, and I'm basically taxiing to runway 08 via Alpha. So I don't know. Yeah, you can see it here. So I'm going to basically be, here's me right here. I'm going to be taxiing out here to Alpha, following Alpha all the way out, and holding short at runway 08 here. So that's kind of my plan, and hopefully that'll work. ATC will always query you if you miss any information, and you should query them if you believe you are missing some. Don't stress it too much. Hey, I appreciate it. That's great information. Shift P, I don't know what that means. Big Pen. Oh, right, pushback. Gotcha. It's okay. I went first, so I can say on the right. Yeah, J-Dog, that's right. So I'm currently staying in ground because I want to hear if some of the other folks start going through. But I will switch over to tower when I get to hold short there at runway 08. So let's taxi. Now, can you guys hear the desktop audio? Can you hear the audio of the sim itself? Because I have it really low in my headphones.
And Sierra Kilo Mike, I'm not sure if you're, we may not have made you aware, we're on the North Europe server if you don't see anyone else.
Sierra Kilo Mike, confirmed on the North server. I am as well. Maybe I will jump off and, not jump off, but switch servers and come back. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Copy.
Now that's not regular ATC, that's more sim ATC. Can't see my tag. Yeah, so we were having this issue the other day when we were doing testing. The servers have been a little messed up. Now the good thing is, even if they can't see me in the sim, which the idea would be good to see me in the sim because of traffic and so on, we're all trying to be on the same server. But at least they can see me in that flight events off this way.
Ground, November 711 Delta Whiskey with you on the ramp, looking to depart IFR to Ottawa.
November 711 Delta Whiskey, a copy.
You are cleared Ottawa Airport, flight plan route, and squawk 4515. Runway is runway 08, 0807 knots, and contact ground when ready for taxi.
Okay, so I'm now holding short. I'm gonna have to
IFR
contact.
via planned route. Is that squawk 4515, 7 Delta Whiskey?
That's firm.
4515, 711 Delta Whiskey. Taxi and hold short to runway 8 via taxiway Alpha, wind 7 knots.
Yeah, clear to taxi Alpha, hold short runway 08, need to contact tower when ready.
Taxi Alpha, hold short runway 8, and contact tower.
I'm gonna
711
switch.
Delta Whiskey.
I'm gonna switch over to tower here. Tower, this is xCub Charlie Golf Sierra Kilo Mike, holding short runway 8 for VFR to Ottawa. Sierra Kilo Mike. Looks like I've got people here now.
Sierra Kilo Mike, fly runway heading. Maintain 15,000, wind 0807, clear for takeoff, runway 8.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, Sierra Kilo Mike. All right, guys, so let's see if we can do something here. Let's get up in the air. Now, I'm not exactly sure. I think once I'm up in the air. Yeah, 15,000 would be 15,000, but I'm not going up to 15,000. Tower, Sierra Kilo Mike, just confirming you said 15,000. However, I'm requesting 1,500 feet. Sierra Kilo
Correction,
Mike.
1500.
Confirm. Sierra Kilo Mike on the roll. I should maybe turn my audio up a little bit here because I can't hear anything. All right, let's get airborne. Oh, look out for the truck. Well, I don't think that's standard. I did not pass that test, Eric. It was actually AV8 that saw that. So, Tower, this is Sierra Kilo Mike. Clear of runway. Climbing to 1,500 feet, Sierra Kilo Mike. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not.
Sierra Kilo Mike, over to departure 133.4, have a good flight.
Thank you. Moving to 133.4. Thank you, Tower. Sierra Kilo Mike. Follow it. There we go. So that Cat Daddy, that window I have open is the flight events app that we're using. So sorry, I'm just going to throw this into nav. I do need to switch over. Departure, this is xCub Sierra Kilo, Charlie Golf Sierra Kilo Mike. En route to Ottawa, VFR, 1,500 feet, Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, it's Toronto Centre. Stand by, you're a bit closer to be identified. Confirm you're climbing 1,500 feet.
Roger, Sierra Kilo Mike. I don't know if I was supposed to say anything there. Just to confirm that I basically acknowledge that is kind of where I was going. Now I have climbed a little higher than I wanted to.
Toronto Centre, recycle squawk 5115.
5115. So I don't fully know what that means. Recycle squawk 5115. So I'm now gonna get myself down to 1,500 feet. Yeah, you should have said passing altitude for 1,500. Yes. J-Dog, I keep forgetting it as well. And I always feel bad that I need to like go back and be like, oh yeah, by the way, this is Sierra Kilo Mike. So I think I'm actually going to request to maybe take a scenic route here. Follow an aircraft. Why did this leave me? Left my aircraft. There we go. There we go. Toronto Center, Sierra Kilo Mike, requesting to take scenic route and follow the coast along the flight plan. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, Toronto Centre, that's no problem, sir, with flight following. Got you at 1500 feet. Still see you wearing Squawker 1200. Recycle 5115, please.
Okay, so I actually don't know what that means. Recycle, I literally don't know. How do I recycle squawks? So cycle transponder, reset transponder means he's asking you to double check you have squawked the code assigned. Oh, this is where my noob comes in. This is where my noob comes in. My squawk is wrong. And what is my... Is this my squawk? My transponder? 5115? Is this what I'm doing? Enter. Toronto Center, confirm squawk 5115. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, see you wearing 5115 now. Say you're identified flight following. Have a good journey.
Thank you. Take care, Sierra Kilo Mike. So... Well, there we see, learning on stream. There we go. And hit Alt. I'm actually going to put it into heading mode here as well, because I do want to stay on the coast. Do that as I requested and was approved. So I'll just kind of follow the coast here. Yeah, I love the way this just corrects itself so drastically. There we go. Hit Alt to broadcast your alt. Hit Alt. Yeah, 16 knot crosswind right now. Mahoney, Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Basically, happy holidays to everyone. Hit Alt to broadcast your alt. I have Alt. I have it selected. Sorry, what do you mean, Epic? Pigpen, thank you. I'll take the B-, to be honest. Where the squawk was. Ah, gotcha. Thank you. Okay, so VFR confirmed. Transponder 5115 was on standby. Got it, but you had me change it to alt to broadcast my altitude. Cool. Okay. AV8 on the transponder. I mean, right now you're squawking standby, which means ATC will not receive any information from your transponder when you squawk. Got it. Your expander. Very cool. Okay. Definitely did not know that. Like I said, first time ever doing ATC. Haven't even done it in the sim with the auto ATC that they have. So, and really even a lot of that kind of manually changes the radios and so on, which obviously we're not changing the radios here. I guess I could just for fun, but I'm actually afraid that ATC will actually take over from within the sim. Maybe should I turn my desktop up a little bit? In my headphones there, I can hear that. There we go. That's a little better. Now I can hear the audio myself. As long as it's good for you. I love with this update, all of this nonsense that's happening off to my left here. I'm assuming you guys can see that. Merlin, I've got cheat mode on as ATC so you can see standby IFF2. Yeah, fair. Merlin, thank you for kind of calling that out. I had no idea what I was doing. I've got a few folks in the chat helping me out here. So, yeah. Also referred to as Squawk Mode Charlie, if you hear that. Yeah, if I had heard Squawk Mode Charlie, I would have been like, yeah, cool. Squawk Mode Charlie. Yeah, look at all this nonsense. I don't know. You know what? This is probably the rolling cache. You know what? That's probably what this is. this is going to happen the whole way. That is real nice. So I'm going to change my heading here. Kind of stay along the coast. I think what I'm going to do, if you can still see that map there, is basically I'm going to stay along the coast here as much as I can. And probably take it right up to Kingston. And once I get to Kingston, I'll probably go direct to Ottawa from Kingston. So that's kind of my idea there. I'm assuming that if things were to change, that yeah, it's the Great Waterfall in Toronto. Also, cool idea to put in your next anticipated frequency to the standby section. Yeah, so Epic, I know I would want to change these. I guess you can't see my cursor. I'm pointing at the actual radios there, the comms. I'm not doing it because I don't want to activate the in-sim ATC. I'm sure I could definitely maybe go into the settings and shut it off, but I'm just going to leave it as is. We're using ATC within Discord. So I'm basically saying like, yes, I'm changing over the radios, but not actually doing it. Now, my question here is, now obviously I'm done basically until I get closer to...
Toronto Center, J-Dog is going to be heading down to...
I missed what J-Dog was saying there. But I guess I just hang out here.
Toronto Center, your last message is broken a second.
J-Dog is going to be heading down to 5,000.
J-Dog, clear descend, altimeter 5,000. Correction,
cool.
Altitude 5,000.
Down to 5,000, J-Dog.
This is fun. I like this. This is something completely different than what we're used to doing. But I know that we've had quite a few people talking about Vatsim and stuff lately, and this might be a good way to kind of get people up to speed before, you know, we jump in, whether it's the journey with 30 cubs or whatever the case may be, but jump into Vatsim. I'm eventually going to change this hat because it's actually itchy, but either way. But yeah, this is kind of fun. I think this might be a fun way to kind of do this going forward and get more practice in. After watching this, I think I'll stick to taking off and landing away from ATC. You know what, Pigpen, I like, even sitting here now, even though I've done the quote unquote hard part of actually doing my first kind of radio calls, I still have a bit of a knot in my stomach, even though it's just literally carbon, like the guy I fly with all the time in Merlin, these guys that we fly with all the time. But still super kind of like, I could feel it. Like I was nervous. Sometimes you just got to jump in. Yeah, what AV8 says, don't be afraid. We were all there at one point. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little jangly. Epic Fool is a really cool idea, especially for those with no real world flight experience or those looking to get Vatsim, even picking a small field. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is exactly the point. I've wanted to, and it's funny because I wanted to do this a while ago with Jer and Hutch and Carbon way back on X-Plane. We were trying Copilot stuff. Smart Copilot, I believe, was the app at the time, and we could never really get it to work fully. At one point, Jer and I had fully set up the plane, gone through the checklist. We had set up with Vatsim, filed our flight plan, and right when we were about to go and start working with Vatsim, everything just crashed and we lost it all. We actually ended up having to email them and say, like, look, sorry, everything just crashed. We can't do this right now. And then it just never happened again. We never got back into it. So I have a Vatsim account. I just haven't jumped in to do it myself. So I'm going to try and save a little bit more fuel here. I'm going to go down to 9.5. What am I doing? I get 22 on the manifold, 22.6. So I'm going to bring that back to 22 and go down right to 23 on the Rip'ems. There we go. So if anyone has any dead stick, so Pigpen, I have shut off dead stick and land now and all that fun stuff. I don't want to have to try and call that out. So ATC would never ask you this, but what's your altimeter setting? I don't have that available. So Merlin, when I listened to ATIS, the barrel was 2987. I think you can see it here. So when I did it automatically in the sim, it went to 2988, but for the sake of this, I manually turned it to 2987. we'll get Carbon to work on the AvBot. Yeah, AV8. I was hitting B, but I manually turned it to 2987 because that's what ATIS told me. So I'm assuming at this point I can just stay here. It looks like, oops, I didn't mean to zoom in that far. It looks like there's still quite a few people. Let's see, don't want to follow that aircraft anymore because that's me. Looks like there's still a few people on the ground here. I'm getting going. I don't want to switch over to ground in case Tower has something to say to me, but hopefully, or not Tower, sorry, ground. Wow, center. But it looks like there's still a few folks going through the motions with ground, getting ready to go. I know, so we've actually, the way we've done this is we had a choice between IFR and VFR. I've never flown IFR. I've never really flown the airliners or any of the bigger stuff. The 208, I really loved an X-plane, but haven't really touched it in Flight Sim 2020. So I stuck with the Cub because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and I didn't want to. All right, thanks, Merlin. I want to hear some of the ATC stuff. But yeah, so thank you. So I went with the Cub because I wanted to be comfortable with the aircraft, so I could focus a little more on what I was trying to do with ATC. I do want to get into IFR stuff, and I know that there's way more involved with IFR in terms of ATC. But for my first go around, this is what I was comfortable with. So, Merlin, I am going to switch over for a bit. If you want to, just in the chat, if you do need to get me, I will come back. J Crow 68 coming in with a follow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you checking out the stream, giving a follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew. Hopefully you've been watching long enough to hear kind of what's going on here. Private server. Basically, we're just in Discord. We created some chats to be tower, ground, center, and approach and departure. So we're literally just doing it with our community in Discord and treating it as much as possible as if we were on a public server, which is why you don't hear any chatter, even though I am in technically, get out of here, Captain Ryder. Technically, I'm just in a Discord chat. Everyone's on push to talk. The channel's set to push to talk as well. So I'm going to switch over to ground. So I'm going to stop talking a little bit as much as possible. But I really want you guys to be able to hear the ATC part of it. So I'm going to switch over to ground now. Of course, no one's talking in ground. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. Epic Fool, we are actually on North Europe. East US has been hot garbage the last couple days and just not showing anyone. So, yeah. Here, sorry. I haven't been following myself.
Morning ground, 292 Papa Alpha radio check. 292 Papa Alpha, I reach 5 by 5.
Pigpen, no, you cannot. Maybe let's switch over to. No, ground's got the most action that should be coming up here. So looks like there's I don't know who PL66 is right now, but he's on the roll and about to take off. Oh, you know what? That's probably tower. Here, I'm gonna switch over to tower real quick. Here, if we get a call. Sure, Epic Fool, we'll do stick dead. Check my fuel.
Number 66 for contact. Over to center 133.4. Have a good flight.
133.4. Good day, sir.
There we go.
Bishop Tower. Would you like me to contact ground?
Yeah, going over to ground, and we'll get you back sequenced.
On the ground, 1 Delta Whiskey.
Just through 2,000 now, 5 miles east of Toronto City. Instruments to Ottawa.
Maple 66, you are radar identified and confirm expected routing.
Well, they've got me on the runway heading for now up to 3,000, then flight plan as file.
Maple 66, that's copied. You're clear navigation, DAVC, flight plan route, and confirm you want to climb flight level 310.
That's going to be 110, 11,000.
Maple 66, climb 1,000.
Up to 11,000 on the flight plan route, Maple 66.
66.
So if you're watching, Maple 66 is literally his name in Discord, and that is what he's made his call sign, which is literally M Maple 66. So pretty great. Oh, what happened here? Are we good? What are we good? Apparently, I have fallen down. Oh, right, because I am not on nav, but why am I at 1,300? Looks like I'm climbing back up. PS mode. Oh, my autopilot is all janked up. Of course it is. So I'll have to watch my altitude on my own, which is fine. Let's go over to ground, see if there's any action happening on ground. Oh. We'll just check the fuel just in case. You know what? I'm getting close enough.
Good morning, November 292, Pop Alpha with data on board, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Ottawa.
Or 292, Pop Alpha. What's your requested cruise altitude?
Flight level 170 if possible.
So 292 Papa Alpha is our resident JTZ 2929. So it sounds like he's getting ready to get clearance and taxi over. No one manning tower right now, but it looks like... What do we got? Excuse me, sorry. What do we got here?
Yeah, November 292, Papa Alpha. Clear is filed. Maintain 3,000 after departure. Departures with me, towers with me, and your squawk is 4545.
2 Pop Alpha cleared as filed to Ottawa. Remain 3,000. Going to remain with you for takeoff and transponder 4545 to Pop Alpha.
Read that correct. Call for taxi.
We'll go.
What a pro. What a pro, that JTZ 2929. Well, it looks like we got 711 Delta Whiskey holding short at runway 08. I wonder...
1 Delta Whiskey, you ready to go?
1 Delta Whiskey, yeah, just trying to figure out how to put the squawk code in it.
See? Although I don't know what he's flying, so... Don't know what he's flying. I've gotten away from the coast a little bit here, so I'm just going to kind of move myself back over.
Bishop.
Go ahead.
Bishop Tower holding short runway 08, ready to go. 1 Delta.
1 Delta Whiskey, fly runway heading, maintain 3,000, wind 0807. Runway 8 clear for takeoff.
Runway heading to 3,000 and clear for takeoff, runway 8. 1 Delta Whiskey.
So I hope you guys are okay with me keeping the map up. If it's in the way...
Bishop Ground, good morning. Legends 1044, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Ottawa. Requested altitude is flight level 170.
Legends 1044, cleared as filed. Maintain 3000, departure with me. Expect flight level 170, 10 minutes after, squawk 4549.
Alright, cleared as filed. Expect 3000 after takeoff. We'll stay with you. And expect flight level 170, 10 minutes after, squawk 4549 for Legends 1044.
Read back correct. Call me for taxi.
Welcome.
So it looks like it looks like
1
Carbon.
Delta Whiskey. Order to departure 133.4. Have a good flight.
133.4. Thank you very much. 1 Delta Whiskey.
So it should be 133.4. So I'm assuming that in that case, if tower caught that or ground caught that, in this case ground is kind of manning both, he would have corrected him. But yeah, Carbon, I was just going to say Carbon has actually moved himself to Ottawa. So I'll be a little bit of ways before I get to him. But it looks like J-Dog will definitely be getting in first and contacting, or he'll be contacted, I guess, by approach, or center will tell him to switch over to approach, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so it looks like ground is now controlling both, or what is ground? So first off, I should say, guys, the controllers who are doing this tonight are just community members. Carbon Prop obviously started off doing ground at Toronto. He has now switched over to tower for Ottawa, so we'll hear him again as we get closer. I'm going to be a bit still. I'm heading up the coast here to Kingston with a pretty good wind, so it's actually a little bit slower than expected or hoped. But we'll hear him when we get closer. Icy Mittens was doing tower and has now switched over to ground in Toronto, and he's basically taking over ground and tower for Toronto. And then Merlin, who, again, all community members with Bush League Legends, is handling center approach and departure. So, I mean, if you can't fly with this time, I think if this is going to be this successful and fun and a great way to learn how to do this, we'll keep doing it this way. Whether it's on stream or not doesn't really matter. Like doing it on stream. But if not, just give big props to anyone who's volunteering to kind of step in as controller, because again, personal time, right? It's personal time, and they're stepping in to do this for us and help us out. They're learning on the fly as well, but this is awesome. Eric, I'm learning a lot just being in the channels and watching the stream. That's perfect, man. That's great. I mean, I'm learning while being in the channels and streaming. I don't really fully know what I'm doing. I've watched a few videos, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I'm still nervous. Like, I still feel nervous about it. And I think, you know, the more I do it, the more comfortable I'll get. But the minute we go to something official like Vatsim or pay for Pilot Edge or whatever the case may be, the nerves will come right back in and I'll feel like I forgot everything. But that's okay. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. So kind of just waiting for... I kind of want to follow this. It's just... Oh, Kev, I see you on the map there. You're kind of just behind me. I think you're just flying. I don't think you actually tuned into ATC, which is totally fine. But I want to wait for...
November 292, Papa Alpha, ready taxi.
That's what I was waiting for.
2 Papa Alpha taxi via Bravo Alpha, hold short, runway 8. Bravo Alpha, hold short, runway 8, 2 Papa Alpha.
Bishop ground, Legends 1044, ready for push and start.
Something to do with.
Legend 1044, cleared push and start.
Push and start approved 1044.
Dusty, it's honestly, to me, it's going great. Our major concern was there was going to be a lot of people that like jumped in and wanted to do this, and we would get a little overrun, and there'd be a lot of people talking over. But thankfully, or I shouldn't say thankfully, but hopefully people are watching and will then come out for the next time we do this. But thankfully, it stayed to a bit of a smaller group, so the radios haven't been too busy. But honestly, it's great, and to me, it's a ton of fun because I haven't done anything like this before. Now, of course, in the sim, my autopilot is keeping me on course, but I can't adjust my vertical speed or anything like that. So I'm cleared to stay at about 1,500 feet. But as I've been watching chat and kind of playing around and following I guess the map that you see right over to my right there, I've noticed that my altitude was kind of going up and down. So not perfect, but I don't know, having fun. It's super weird flying out here by myself, even though I think Kev is behind me a little bit. I haven't looked. No, this flight something or other doesn't always stay with me, but don't want to follow. Oh, excuse me. So it looks like one Delta Whiskey got off track a little bit there and is moving back. I don't know if he's flying IFR or VFR. We got 292 Papa Alpha is got to hold short at runway 08, as you can kind of see there. So
Bishop ground, Legends 1044 with you at the north end of the field, ready for taxi.
1044, taxi by Bravo Alpha, hold short runway 8.
Bravo Alpha, hold short runway 8, Legends 1044.
So once Jaren Hutch, so Hutch is
Tower, good morning, November 292 Papa Alpha, ready for departure, holding short runway 8.
2 Papa Alpha, fly runway heading, maintain 3000. Wind 0807. Runway 8, clear to takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, and we will maintain runway heading to Papa Alpha.
So there we go. So Jara is getting ready to jump out of the runway and take off and get en route. Hutch is taxiing right now. So Hutch is Legends 1044. So once they go, so essentially Icy Mittens is controlling ground right now. Once they get up in the air, he will pass them over to center, which is Merlin. So any of the guys that are watching and are just listening the radios in ground, you'll want to move over to center with Merlin and just kind of hear once they get up in the air. And then once that happens, I'll switch back over. No, Dusty, this is not on Vatsim. So this is our first time doing anything like this. We basically created our own, and I don't want to say we created our own Vatsim because that's not what it is, but we basically created our own kind of ATC server within the Discord. So we've got 3 different channels set up. Sorry, technically 4 because we have set up an ATIS channel. 3 different channels. No worries, man. Yeah, it's personal ATC. We're basically just doing some training and some practice. We've got a couple community members, Carbon, Icy, and Merlin, who are acting as the controllers, basically handling tower, ground, and center. So yeah, this is just for practice. I think the more we do this though, and the more comfortable people get, we will move over to Vatsim.
Papa Alpha, over to departure 133.4. Have a good flight.
Over to departure, thanks.
So there we go. So Jer's on his way. He's been transferred over to center to Merlin 133.4. I'm just going to wait for Hutch to get over, hold short runway 08, and then we'll switch over to center. And we'll listen in there. Incredible Gaming, what's going on? How is it hanging? How's everyone doing? Excuse me. Excuse me. How's everybody feeling about Christmas? You guys getting ready for the holidays? Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, just the holiday season. We got Christmas, we got New Year's, Hanukkah's going on if you're into that sort of thing. And by into that sort of thing, I mean, you know, kind of being into Hanukkah. I don't know. I've done a half dozen or so Vatsim flights, and have real human controllers is a real game changer. Yeah, Dusty, it's really cool. Like, I think when the sim first came out, kind of tested the ATC within the sim, and it was okay. Like, for me being inexperienced, to me it seemed fine. It was actually kind of cool to follow. But for some of the more experienced guys, they're like, "Ooh, ATC in the sim is not great." So it's really cool to actually get on and have like human controllers telling us what to do and kind of how to follow it. And it is training, right? So the idea is that as we kind of figure the things out as we're going, that they'll correct us, or even after, say like, "Hey, when you said this, you know, you should have said this," or whatever the case may be. It's a good training.
Bishop Tower, good morning. Legends 1044, holding short, runway 8, ready for takeoff.
Legends 1044, fly runway heading, maintain 3000, wind 08087, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading up to 3000, runway 8, clear for takeoff. Legends 1044.
And there we go. So Hutch is now getting up onto the runway, and he's about to take off. This flight events app, it's not even really an app. There's like a small kind of thing. I guess it's an app that you download. You don't have to sign up for anything. You download it. You just hit connect to sim. It connects to the sim. There's a website link right within the little connector. You open it up, and that's what's open right here to my right. And anyone who's connected to it is flying there. So I think right now it shows there's 128 aircraft, and it's actually showing one controller. I don't know. Oh, Merlin. It's showing Merlin. So it's really cool. This is for doing something that we kind of just said, "Hey, on Monday, hey, it'd be cool if we tried this out." It's kind of worked out really well so far. Like right now, you can see Hutch is on the roll, which is really cool. We're going to hear Hutch get passed over to center. And then when he gets passed over, I'll actually move over. But yeah, I don't know. It's actually worked out way better than I expected. And even just going up, you can kind of see like there's Jer. He's kind of just passing Pickering and Ajax. Maple 6 is out over, God, where are you? You gotta be, where's Peterborough? You're not quite to Peterborough yet. There's Peterborough. Who's one Delta Whiskey? If I remember, Wazinski? No. Acom maybe? I don't remember. But yeah, either way. Waffle, what's up? Yep, Pickering. Pickering, baby.
Legend 1044, over to departure 133.4. Have a good flight.
133.4, good day.
So I've switched over to center now as well. Left, basically there's, I think that's pretty much going to be it for ground. So I don't know what's going to happen, like what Icy will switch over and do. But guys, if you want to actually jump in.
Center, good morning. Legends 1044 with you at 2700 for 3000.
Legends 1044, Roger, stand by.
What I was going to say, if you're watching and you want to jump in and you're in the Discord, maybe just DM Icy and just say like, "Hey, is it okay if I jump in?" He can kind of give you instructions once you're in there. but by all means, like if you want to jump in and just take part, even though like I'm on the way and basically most of us are all on the way.
1044, you identified squawking 4547 and cross your intentions.
Yeah, they gave us 4549. That wouldn't go into the box, so we just took the next closest number there.
Yeah, there's no 9s in the transponder. Got you requesting flight level 170, but no route.
Yep, 170. We should be IFR to Ottawa.
Okay, clear. Climb flight level 170 and flight plan route.
Up to 170. Proceed. Thanks.
So I've got a wingman right now. I think Kev is out here, so I'll go into an external view. So what I'm going to do is you see the map here.
Do I need 711 Delta Whiskey? Do I need to meet the altitude restrictions at Canuck?
711 Delta Whiskey, you're cleared at current level 2 all the way through to Canuck and call ready for descent. Ottawa will be recovering runway 07.
Contact you for descent and runway 07 at Ottawa, 1 Delta Whiskey.
Awesome. Dusty, yeah, jump in. That's fantastic. Matt Horn drums, what's going on? Sorry, I was reading as well as talking, and that never works out well for anyone. What's going on?
November 292 Papa Alpha. Request flight level 190 just to get out of this muck if possible.
November 292 Papa Alpha clears flight level 190.
Clear flight level 190 to Papa Alpha, thanks.
Yeah, Eric, it actually, normally mine goes pretty quick, but for whatever reason, this update took a while. Oh, there's Kev flying by me, I think. Oh, I lost him. So what I was going to say is, I mean, obviously you can see how far off I'm right here.
Request descent to flight level 230711 Delta Whiskey.
711 Delta Whiskey, descend 230.
Descending to flight level 230, 1 Delta Whiskey.
So yeah, so obviously you can see I'm way off course here from the actual direct flight plan. I did put in a request to fly up the coast. I don't know if I need to request, like, once I hit Kingston, I'm going to head direct to Ottawa. I don't know if I need to do that since I got clearance to fly up the coast. So we'll see. But either way, I'm not going to head all the way down here, but there are some beautiful areas down here. Even really like right over where I'm flying over, there's some really nice beaches in this area. But I'm going to kind of fly through this little channel here. It looks like there's, I'm not sure what airport this is. Oh, it's CFB Trenton. Oh, this is the base. This is the base. Let's head over here a little bit. Let's just take a look. Hopefully I don't get shot down. Kidding. Hey, Kev, I see you there. So this is CFB Trenton. So I've got family that lives in Kingston, and I'm very used to driving the 401, and we always pass Trenton, and it always makes me think about our boys in uniform. So I'm gonna stay out of, well, maybe not their airspace, but you know, I'll stay off the runway a little bit. Maybe we'll just stay in the channel of water. But I'm going to fly by Belleville. Napanee should just be after that. Where's Napanee? There's Napanee. If you don't know Napanee, that is the hometown and birthplace of Canadian icon Avril Lavigne. We went by Ajax, which is home of and birthplace of I believe all members of Sum 41. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. But I like this because I can see Wazinski off in the distance there, and he is 1 Delta Whiskey, and I also see J Dog out there as well, who's J Dog.
1 Delta Whiskey. I have the Ottawa ATC if you like that.
That'd be great. 711 Delta Whiskey.
711 Delta Whiskey, Toronto Centre, Ottawa ATIS, wind 0708 knots, few 10,000, broken to 2,000, altimeter 3002, using runway 07. What type of approach?
All right. Sorry, could you repeat that?
711 Delta Whiskey, of course. Wind is 0708 knots. Clouds, few 10,000, broken to 2,000. Altimeter 3002, runway 07 in use. What type of approach would you like?
I'm actually going to jump in and see if ATIS
All right,
is working.
wind 070.
It doesn't sound like ATIS is working. So that's why, I think that's why Merlin's reading out the ATIS.
Lanric and then VSOL for the ILS.
Titanic to Lanric for the ILS. 711 Delta Whiskey.
Delta Whiskey.
Carbon, I am having a great time. It's super weird not having you guys in the chat and in the stream with me. But listening to the ATC going and even just thinking about my own flight, it's really interesting. It's very, very interesting. You're Carbon, you're about to get I believe a couple guys are going to be switching over to you here shortly, which you probably heard if you're in the stream. I don't know why I'm telling you. Epic Fool, your VFR, so positional info as a courtesy isn't a bad idea. Can't hurt to say what you intend to do. You know what? That's a very good point. Maybe I will do that. Yeah. Toronto Center, this is Sierra Kilo Mike. Just coming up on Belleville, heading over to Kingston, staying on the coast before turning to Ottawa direct. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, that's copied. Now from information, you have non-coordinated traffic about 1.5 miles in your 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Let's I know Kev is right around me, but let's take a look so that I can actually call and say, yep. So it looks like Kev has stopped. I still have that white border, which is weird. So let's go back in. Sierra Kilo Mike, confirm have traffic. Looks like landed at Trenton. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, thank you.
Arctic Turn, what's going on?
11 Delta Whiskey, Toronto Centre. You're clear to send pilot's discretion for the ILS.
Clear to send a discretion for the ILS 711 Delta Whiskey.
And 711 Delta Whiskey, that'll be to 3,000 feet initially on 3002.
3,000 feet initially on, what was the heading?
Altimeter 3002.
Oh, altimeter 3002, 711 Delta Whiskey, thank you.
I love it. I love being able to hear everything kind of going on, whether it's perfect or not. I actually really enjoy being able to hear other
Maple 66 for the pilot report when you're ready.
Like I love being able
Maple
to hear
66,
this.
Toronto, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Mike Papa Lima 66, aircraft type xCub, altitude 9 or 1,000, outside temperature -5, sky conditions IMC, remarks light ice, turbulence, I'm going to call it intermittent light.
Maple 66, Toronto Centre, that's all copied, thank you.
Thank you, sir. With that in mind, I'd like to descend to 5,000, please, if possible.
Maple 66, descend 5,000 feet.
Down to 5,000, Maple 66.
Epic Fool tempted to drop in, but a bit late as as you have swapped airports for the ATC. Yeah, Epic Fool, like Carbon said, drop into Ottawa. He can kind of help you out.
Toronto Center 711 Delta Whiskey. After Vissel, am I cleared to Amobi?
(711) Delta Whiskey. After Vissel, you should be on the ILS. You're cleared all the way through to the ILS. At position Lanric, contact Ottawa Tower, and the other frequency, I can't remember what it is now.
All right, cleared to Lanark 3000, then contact Ottawa. For the ILS, 711 Delta Whiskey. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Merlin is killing this. Arctic Turn, I don't know if you...
1 Delta Whiskey, that frequency will be 118.2.
There it goes.
118.2 for 711 Delta Whiskey. Thank you.
Awesome. So Arctic Turn, yeah. So we're just doing this. I don't know if you heard me explain the whole thing earlier, but we're just doing this. We're just doing this privately within our Discord. We've set up a couple different channels for the different control areas. We've got community members who are the controllers. And we're literally just trying to learn this because I've never done ATC in my life. This is my first time doing it. I think even for a couple of the others, they maybe have done it once or twice or here and there, but even just getting a refresher, getting in and just doing something a little different than we normally do. So I think this is something, assuming people are having fun with it, I think this is something we'll do a little bit more often. But Arctic Turn, sometimes the best way to learn is just to get in and do it. It's we're not going to boot you off. I've like I said, I've never done ATC in my life. I'm literally learning on the fly, learning by listening. So feel free, honestly, jump in the Discord. Feel free to join in. We're all out of Toronto now, so I don't think there's anyone following Toronto. Although it looks like Dusty's jumped into Toronto. So Dusty, oh, what's happening to my... I should probably get an altimeter check here where I am. Yeah, I would say, guys, if you're just jumping in now, maybe jump into Ottawa and do a flight to either Montreal or back to Toronto or whatever the case may be. Because there's nobody controlling ground right now. Yeah, CYTZ Toronto is closed. As I'm looking in Discord now, they've closed the they've closed it. So if you're just jumping in, jump into Ottawa. And maybe Carbon's controlling there. Maybe he can get you going out to Montreal or, I don't know, back to Toronto. But that'll probably be the best way to do it. Actually, I'm going to jump in and see if I can just tell Dusty. Hey, Dusty, just FYI, Toronto is now closed. If you want to jump into Ottawa and maybe do a flight from Ottawa elsewhere, Carbon can actually help you through that. He's in Ottawa right now.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Fair enough, buddy. All right, I'm jumping back over to center. I just didn't want you to sit there by yourself for too long.
I was gone for a minute, and I just came back in the tail end of your stream, you explaining that. So
perfect. Yeah, no worries. All right, I'm going to jump back over to center. Yeah, or do pattern work. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's another thing to do. When we were testing this the other day, you'd basically check out the website and so on. Here, you know what? Actually, I'll close that because you don't need to see that right now. But yeah, we were literally just doing a pattern around Toronto. I believe it was me, Icy, and Carbon. Carbon was kind of calling it out for us. We were flying. And to be honest, I'm surprised at how well this app, website, whatever you want to call it, how well it works.
To Papa Alpha Toronto Center.
Toronto Center, November 292 Papa Alpha.
292 Papa Alpha Toronto Center. Did you copy the Ottawa ATIS?
Yes, copy that.
And what type of approach do you require?
ILS 07 would be ideal if possible.
292 Papa Alpha, ILS should work. You cleared Lanric, and then own up for the ILS and report ready for descent.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll request descent shortly.
Toronto.
Dusty, yeah, if you're in the stream still, absolutely you can do that. I'm getting close to Kingston. If you wanted to load into Kingston, we could head from Kingston to Ottawa together if you wanted. You could tune to tower and request flight follow if you want. I don't know where you are loading in or what your timeline is, but if you wanted to. Now, the one thing I will say with this website, it shows the runways, but it does not show the IK. Yeah, it doesn't show the ICAO.
Center Maple 66, another pilot report when you have time.
Maple 66, Toronto, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Maple 66, type xCub over Meadmock intersection at 5,000. Winds 25016, temperatures -3. Overcast above, measured the bottoms in the descent at 6,200, and the ride is smooth. Maple 66.
Maple 66, Toronto Centre, that's all copied, thank you.
So it looks like I'm actually...
November 292, Papa Alpha, ready for descent.
November 292, Papa Alpha, Toronto, you're clear, descend 3,000 feet, altimeter 30, somewhat? Altimeter 3002.
Down to 3,000, 3003, thanks.
So I think, yeah, Kingston, Dusty, sorry. I think the ICAO is YGK. I believe that's Kingston. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have a little nav map open to get a better reading of that. Yeah, CYG. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, if you load in there, I'll be flying overhead pretty shortly. Yeah, little nav map. There's so many different apps that you can have open. It's crazy. Sorry, I just had to check my phone. My wife is actually on call with work this evening, and she's doing bedtime with the kid. So if she gets a call, I'll have to run to get it to help her out. But either way, so far so good. So I think Toronto Center. This is Sierra Kilo Mike. Just trying to get a confirmation on the altimeter for Kingston. I forgot to confirm Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sarah Kilo Mike, Toronto Centre. I can make something up for if you like. I have no idea.
Confirmed. I will hit B on the keyboard.
Best bet. B for best bet.
Toronto Center, this is Sierra Kilo Mike, confirming 3029 on the altimeter for Kingston.
Sarah Kilo Mike, that's all copy. Thank you.
So I'm glad I did that because that was quite a bit different than what I had in there before. Obviously, I think in typical ATC now, I don't know if Toronto Center would have passed this off because I'm not destined for Kingston. I'm basically just taking a roundabout route. So I don't know if I would have been passed off to, I don't know, center or tower at CYGK, which is Kingston, to get that information. Or if there was an ATIS I could have tuned into, I'm not really sure. Likely there would have been an ATIS, I'm assuming. But Dusty, I think I've got you at Kingston right now. I can see you. You are November 923 X-ray.
Toronto Center, Maple 66.
Maple 66, Toronto Centre, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I'd like to jump off the frequency for a minute. Talk to flight service.
Maple 66, that's no problem.
Thanks, son. I'll call when you get back on.
Arctic Turn, yes, we do have the AvBot set up. It's been amazing, and I could use it.
Center
I just
Legends 1044.
Legends 1044, center, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like we're just about ready to descend. We'd like to declare the ILS for runway 7 if possible.
Legends 1044, expect the ILS runway 07 at Ottawa and report ready for descent.
Report when ready.
I'm just kind of waiting for that to come through. Guns for Whatever. Thank you so much coming in for the resub. Third month.
66 back with you at 5,000 direct Canuck.
These guys. But Guns for Whatever, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate you sticking around and continuing your support. And obviously continuing to be the absolute legend that you are. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Center Legends 1044, ready for descent.
Legends 1044, descend initially 6,000 feet, 3002.
6,000 and 3002 for Legends 1044.
Oh.
Carbon Cub November 9023X is 5 miles west of Kingston.
I believe that was Dusty looking for... Was that Dusty?
Station calling Toronto Center. Sorry, second call sign.
Toronto Center, this is November 9023 X-ray type Carbon Cub. 5 miles west of Kingston, looking for flight following, altitude 1500.
November 923 X-ray, Squawk 2601.
260 on the Squawk, 9223 X-ray.
Awesome. So there's Dusty coming in. And Arctic Turn, no heat for the live weather. Honestly, it's been really good. I still get the issue where if I leave the sim and come back in, I don't get the live weather.
J-Dub, Toronto Center.
I'll be canceling the flight following. I'm about 20 minutes out from Ottawa, and I'll be picking up tower in minutes.
J-Log, that's copied. Flight following terminated and clear en route frequency.
No kidding, Arctic Turn.
Cleared VF4. Straight up.
November 292 Papa Alpha, you're cleared for transfer to Ottawa Center. Correction, Ottawa Tower.
Over to Ottawa Tower, November 292 Papa Alpha, thanks. Toronto Center, citation 71 Delta Charlie is with you through 2000 for 3000.
Seven one Delta Charlie, Toronto Center, that's copied. Request your position.
Yeah, we're just off Toronto City Center. 71 Delta Charlie.
71 Delta Charlie, copied, standby.
Arctic Turn, thank you so much for the subscription. Looks like you're on the naughty list, but that's okay. We really appreciate the Prime sub. Thank you so much for the support and for following along. Yeah, just thank you. Welcome to the league.
923 X-Ray Toronto Center, your identified flight following.
Wait for the recall.
Thanks, Toronto Center, 9023 X-Ray. We'd like to join up with, there's a flight of 2 with Charlie Golf Sierra Kilo Mike. We'll be passing up the coast as a flight of 2, if they accept.
November 923 X-Ray, that's copied. Are you visual with Golf Sierra Kilo Mike?
93 X-Ray, we have them in sight.
November 923 X-ray, in that case, Squawk standby, and there'll be a pair under the call sign Golf Sierra Kilo.
Awesome.
Walking standby, 923 X-ray.
November 71 Delta Charlie, you're identified and request your routing and intentions.
So I'm just waiting for these call outs.
I say, Center 71 Delta Charlie, we're on the bomb at 7, capital 5 for Ottawa, and up to 17,000. 71 Delta Charlie.
71 Delta Charlie, clear, flight, climb 17,000.
Clear to 17,000. 71 Delta Charlie.
Toronto Center, Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, go ahead, Toronto Center.
Confirming I have traffic in sight. 2 miles out from Kingston, turning left, heading direct to Ottawa from here.
Go Sierra Kilo Mike, that's covered. No traffic to affect.
So I don't know if I need to make that call or not, honestly. I did it anyway.
Legends 1044, you're clear to send now 3,000 feet. There's traffic in your 10 o'clock approximately. 7 miles is uncoordinated light aircraft.
Well, Incredible Gaming, thank you so much for coming in with the Prime sub as well. An Arctic Turn. I kind of got into it and then I got interrupted, but honestly, I want to invite or say thank you to both of you and welcome you both to the League of Legendary Bush Pilots. Thank you. Anyways, whatever. Thank you so much, guys, for the sub. Really appreciate the continued support and tuning in. Please jump in and join in with us, guys. By all means, we're going to keep doing this. Ottawa right now is getting busy, but if you want to jump into Ottawa, by all means, let's do it. So I think what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to put myself into nav mode. I've gone through Kingston, so I'm going to throw myself into nav and get back on the flight plan and head into Ottawa. So
Legends 1044, Toronto.
Let's see how well
Legends
this works.
1044, go ahead.
Legend 1044, you've got traffic in your 10 o'clock. He's at 4,000 feet descending for the was it approach 07. You're cleared 3,000 feet. Report in sight.
Down to 3,000 and we'll report traffic for Legends 1044.
Incredible Gaming, yeah, I am Super Kick Me. You firewalled Super, I can't catch up. Dusty, I am at 1, check your flaps. Check your flaps.
Center 71 Delta Charlie, I'd like to report light rhyme 12,000. 71 Delta Charlie.
71 Delta Charlie, Toronto, that's covered, thanks sir.
Dusty
Center
923.
Legends 1044, we have traffic inside at our 9 o'clock.
Legends 1044, with that traffic in sight, you're clear, switch frequency to Ottawa Tower.
Just switch channels for a second there so I can chat. So Dusty 923, if you respond in on the runway, yeah, your flap is down 1, so which is why you wouldn't be able to catch up. Just so you know as well, try and catch up to me now, but I'm running 22, just over 22 on the manifold, 23-ish on the RPMs. So that just so you can kind of keep up a little bit. But yeah, that drives me nuts. I forget about that all the time. And now I did say I was going to get back on the flight plan, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in heading because it's not really taking me to Ottawa anymore. It's taking me back to the flight plan, back to the line. So, Dusty, if you do have the flight plan in there, just maybe keep following me, but I'm going to keep it in heading mode. this. So yeah, so we'll go. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I think what I'll do is we'll do this. What are we? Charlie, Yankee, Oscar. What is it? Charlie, Whiskey. Yeah, Ottawa. There we go. There's direct. Throw it back in nav. Good call. Good call. We're a flight of 2 and I'm lead, so you go where I go. Now, actually, 923, do I need to call for you as well and say we're a party of 2? Or are you still going to do your own call-outs? I don't know the rule here. Rockfrog73, thank you so much for the stretch. Oh, I just realized I haven't moved back to tower here. Center. Well, the good news is incredible jumping in. Love it. Incredible. If you did want to jump in and give a go with the ATC, we're in Discord. You could jump on center, give your call sign and request flight following, or you can just, you don't have a mic. Fair enough. Not a worry. Fly along with us. I'll say party of 3. Got it, Dusty. Okay, yes. So you're in standby. So I did hear that. I just didn't know that I had to confirm that. All right. Hopefully my internet's not going out. I know I just dropped some frames there for the first time. So hopefully we're still good for the next little bit as we get closer. It's like I'm flying in the Cub and I'm watching, like, I don't know. I took off half hour, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes before Jaron Hutch and their on their descent into Ottawa. Hopefully they keep going. I wonder. I'm still on center with Maple 6. I guess we'll stay here. I'm kind of missing all the noise over at Ottawa though for landing. Center, this is Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, Toronto Center, go ahead.
Requesting to switch over to 118.2 to listen in on the chaos at Ottawa. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Sierra Kilo Mike, you clear switch frequency 118.2, flight followers terminated.
Confirm, thank you. Sierra Kilo Mike. So, I don't know how much
Auto
more.
ground, Echo India, X-ray, Charlie Bravo.
Echo India X-ray Charlie Bravo, Ottawa Tower, go ahead.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, we're at the North Apron by Canadian North, looking to do VF4 and remain in the pattern.
Okay, check your request. Active runway is runway 07, wind 070 at 8, altimeter 3002. You can squawk 1555 and check your looking to do circuits. We'll plan right-hand circuits if you wouldn't mind on 07. Just let me know when you're ready to taxi.
Perfect. Squawk 1555, right-hand pattern, 2 souls on board, and we have 4 endurance. Call you back when we're ready to go. Request engine start.
Engine start approved, and give me a call when you're ready to taxi.
X-ray Trevor Valley. Change.
Cool. So it looks like, so I jumped over because I want to hear, obviously, arrival and, or approach, I suppose. And it looks like 292 Papa Alpha is already down and taxied over, I believe, and parked. Looks like 1 Delta Whiskey is down as well. Although I don't know if he's watching or not. But we have, who do we got coming in? So it looks like Hutch in Legends 1044 is just a couple miles out, with J-Dog not too far behind him. And then Maple 66. We're going to be basically in line with Maple 66. So actually, so I can see him off in the distance there. I wouldn't be able to see him if I didn't have name tags on, but either way, yeah. So, so we're going to be coming in around the same time as him, which should be fun.
Legend 1044, I gave you clearance to land, didn't I?
Yes, sir. Clear to land, Legends 1044.
Thank you.
Love that. Love that. So it also looks like we have
Ottawa ground, X-ray Charlie Bravo, ready to go.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, check. We've got 1 aircraft parked at the intersection of Charlie Echo. You can taxi Bravo, continue across runway 32 onto Charlie, and then hold short runway 07.
Cover that, taxiway Bravo, Charlie cross 32, then Charlie to holding point for runway 07, X-ray Charlie Bravo.
Okay.
No, Marlon, you killed it. This was the whole point of this, was to run it as legit as possible, and have everyone who's flying along to run as legit as possible. It's cool. So that X-ray Charlie Bravo is Epic Fool, who's jumping in a little bit later than we all started, and is requesting to do some pattern work around Ottawa. So very cool, guys. If you're watching and you want to join in, by all means, we can jump into Ottawa. We've got a controller there ready for you, who can kind of take you around. Now, everything is being done in Discord, so if you do want to join in, you'd have to join the Discord. But it's all free. It's all free, and it's all fun. No pressure at all. This is my first time ever doing ATC. I have no idea what I'm doing. Figuring it out as I go. Sorry, just checking my phone. So there's Incredible. Incredible, did you slew over and go into active pause? Lagging would be possible, because you are not moving and I'm just flying by you. So, of course, I forgot to watch my fuel, and now I'm at an imbalance. So switching back over to the left. That's not good.
044 at your discretion. You can exit Foxtrot or at the end on Bravo. Taxi Bravo in at your discretion.
Bravo in at our discretion, Legends 1044.
So there's I mean, as you can see it here, so Legends 1044 just landed, got clearance to leave at F if wanted, or possibly take Bravo, and then to follow Bravo in. So that's awesome. What's cool here is you can actually see, so Charlie Foxtrot Delta Alpha Mike is that's Carbon. He's in tower, so that's why he's way up here, because he's put himself in the middle of the tower.
Report here. Winds are still 0708 knots, and I do have an aircraft who will be departing runway 07 for the circuit, and I'll make sure that he's out of your way. Just keep an eye on him. He'll be on the right-hand downwind.
We'll watch for departing the aircraft, J-Dog.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, the holding point for runway 07, ready to go.
Okay, X-ray Charlie Bravo, you are cleared to line up and cleared for takeoff runway 07. Right-hand turns in the circuit. I'll call your base leg.
Clear for takeoff runway 07, right-hand patterns, and you'll call the base leg. X-ray Charlie Bravo.
Man, Epic Fool is a pro. Now, at what point, I don't know if I should go back in and check with Center. At what point I should actually switch over and tune in to 1182. I know I've done it, but that was more for the stream's sake to hear what was happening at that airport. But at some point I would technically be instructed to switch over. I believe. He'll make a full pattern before he gets there. Yeah, J-Dog, what are you flying? Are you flying the Cub? Because I feel like you were the first one to go out, and you've basically...
Ottawa ground, if you'd like, I can taxi to where the other citations have parked. I couldn't get my drone camera working earlier, but yeah, it's working.
Okay, yeah, it's at your discretion. You can continue down Bravo.
All right, continuing to Bravo to the other citations at discretion.
Cool. Yeah, J-Dog, you're in a Cub. Okay, I thought so, because you didn't really get too far out from me, and I actually feel like I caught up a little bit, even though I went down the coast. Which is all good. Doesn't matter. I was just curious. Just curious. So it looks like X-Ray Charlie Bravo is flying a right base leg. I believe that's what that's called.
Winds are 0708 knots. You are clear to land runway 07.
Cleared to land runway 7, J-Dog.
So it looks like runway 7 is essentially straight in. If we were on the pattern, so we're not. So at some point as we get closer, I will kind of head over into
X-ray Charlie Bravo traffic.
I guess I don't need to.
1 o'clock, around a mile and a half, I believe. Once you have him passing your 3 o'clock, you can turn base.
Roger that, visual traffic, and we'll extend the downwind once we've passed X-ray Charlie Bravo.
Cool.
Roger.
Cool. So J-Dog essentially had, if they wanted, Epic Fool could have actually got in there before him. But what Tower's actually done is said, you know what, you keep going.
J-Dog, go ahead for Ottawa Tower.
I do have that down.
Oh, copy that. Thank you.
So yeah, so there J-Dog's confirming the traffic that he sees, which was called out. So Epic Fool could have actually turned in, or sorry, X-Ray Charlie Bravo could have actually turned in and probably got ahead of J-Dog, but Towers actually instructed him to keep flying the pattern and to keep in the downwind while J-Dog actually comes in. So pretty cool little sequence there where, you know, J-Dog, it seemed like, and then I only know this because he put it in chat.
Bravo, traffic is right around your 3 o'clock. You are clear to make the base to final turn at your discretion.
Wait for the confirmation.
Visual to traffic, we're parallel now. We'll start turning base. X-ray Charlie Bravo.
So very cool little sequence there. And it's funny because it doesn't seem like much, but at the same time, it's actually a cool little sequence where, you know, J-Dog, and I only know this because of what he put in chat, thought that he could actually make a full pattern. X-Ray Charlie Bravo could make a full pattern and get in before he did, but Tower made the decision, said, nope, just for safety's sake, it might be too close, whatever the case may be. You keep going, stay in your pattern, stay in the downwind. Let's let J-Dog come in. Sorry about the mic there. Let's let J-Dog come in. Let's keep this as safe as possible. So really cool little sequence there. It's funny because it reminds me of, what was it? 2007. when the first iPod came out and all these apps started to come out. It was still one of my favorite apps that I've ever played in 13 years that's come out for mobile. And I think it was called Flight Control, and it was literally
J-Dog,
where
you're cleared to exit at Foxtrot and taxi and Bravo, your discretion.
we'll wait for the confirmation.
What's in over J-Dog landing? A little there. Seeing Foxtrot.
Roger. X-Ray Charlie Bravo, you're looking for the touch and go on this one?
Affirm, X-Ray Charlie Bravo runner, short final, touch and go, and right-hand pattern again.
Okay, X-Ray Charlie Bravo, you are cleared to land runway 07. Traffic is exiting, and continue on the right circuit.
Your touch and go, right-hand pattern again, X-Ray Charlie Bravo.
Yeah, Dusty, exactly. It could have been flight control, or whatever it was called. It was amazing. You would touch on the plane and bring it in, and there were different size planes that went at different speeds, and then helicopters would come in. And that's essentially what this is, which is very, very cool to kind of watch and hear someone controlling it rather than, playing a mobile game sort of thing. So I think things are going to get interesting here because Maple 6 is now definitely ahead of us. But traffic behind him, which is Icy in 71 Delta Charlie, is coming up on him pretty quick. And then he's going to get ahead of us. So that should be, we'll see how he controls it. I think he'll actually be able to fly past Maple 6-6 before they get into maybe too much traffic for landing and confirm landing. But it'll be tight, actually. It'll be tight. What's our speed? How are we doing here? Incredible Gaming, I got you in front of me. So folks, if you're just watching and just tuning in, kind of wondering what's going on, typically we would be flying our around the world trip, but we put that on pause for the rest of 2020. We flew that last route on Monday. We ended in Morocco. So we are now Parmalarm 1. Parmalarm 1, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground
Bravo,
Crew.
I'll get you to turn the crosswind lag there now. If you can keep the circuit fairly tight, I'd appreciate it because we have a couple of high-speed airplanes on their way in.
Affirm, X-Ray Charlie Bravo, just taking some evasive action on some uncontrolled aircraft. We'll make a turn now.
Roger. Good times.
That's funny. That's cool. He's, even though, we're kind of in doing our own thing, he's going around some of the aircrafts that are also in the sim with us here. So that's pretty fun. Good for him. But yeah, Parmalarm, thank you so much for the follow. I kind of got interrupted there, but welcome to the Legends Ground Crew. Really appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, typically we'd be running the journey.
If it's a little easier, we can break pattern here, and we'll say for a little bit down here to the south, and join the pattern when we have a bit more time.
Yeah, that's no problem at all. That's up to you. You'll have enough time there if you want to do this one circuit and then head south. It's up to you.
So there we go. Essentially, X-Ray Charlie Bravo has the time to finish this circuit, come in, and then break and do something a little bit different just because traffic's coming in. But yeah, very cool.
We'll do one more pattern here. We're just passing the downwind, and we'll do a really short base or a final leg there. X-Ray Charlie.
Okay, that's I'll copy that.
Perfect.
Appreciate the help.
Sure. We'll do a very short final leg. X-Ray Charlie Bravo.
Cool. So we're gonna pick up on the journey.
Charlie Bravo, when you're ready, you are cleared to land runway 07.
Damn this ATC. God, wait for the confirmation. You're not coming. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to pick up on the journey, the around the world trip, where we'll pick up from Morocco where we left off in the new year. We haven't set a date just yet. Don't know if it'll be that first week back. I think it would be the 4th. Don't know.
X-Ray Charlie Bravo, you are clear the touch and go.
Hey, Farm, clear touch and go. We're turning finals now. X-Ray Charlie Bravo.
So yeah, so I don't know if we'll start right on the 4th or if we'll push it a week. Maybe we'll throw something up in Discord just to see where everyone's at. But we'll probably do some more of this over the break. Maybe not so much on a schedule. Make sure everyone knows ahead of time when we're gonna jump in and do some of this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. This is fun. It's switching it up a little bit. I don't know if the wife will let me add an extra day of streaming in. We'll see. We'll see.
X-Ray Charlie Bravo, check. There's another aircraft crossing the path there. If you want to extend a little bit.
Visual with the uncontrolled aircraft. We're going around. X-Ray Charlie Bravo.
Okay, copy, go right.
So he was gonna do a touch and go, but instead of touching down, looks like there's an aircraft. Someone just in the sim on the runway. Obviously has no idea what we're doing, and that's totally fine. But is doing the cool thing and kind of keeping it real life and deciding to go around. And we'll likely fly a different pattern just because Maple is getting close. I mean, he could probably finish a pattern, but Maple's pretty close. Icy's right there, and then myself and Dusty are coming in. Well, it looks like myself and Dusty will be the last ones coming in. Which is
and
totally cool.
Charlie Bravo, I checked your airborne. Did you want to head south for a bit, or do you want to stay in the circuit?
If we'll break south a bit, give you a bit of breathing space, and return to the pattern there in I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes. X-Ray Charlie Bravo.
Okay, I copied that. You're clear to break the circuit, and I'll give you a shout when things are cleared up.
Copy. X-Ray Charlie Bravo.
Incredible Gaming. So this is what we're using to track the ATC. So Carbon, Icy, and Merlin, we're using the same thing, but if you can kind of see in the top corner here, they actually had themselves set up as controllers. So in the, I don't know, in the app, whatever you want to call it, there's a way to either be someone who's flying, or there's a way to set up so that you are ATC. And it just allows, I think there's a lot more information that the ATC folks can see than we see. But it's essentially a way to track the whole flight. So folks, like, I mean, technically I don't need to have this open. This would be just for Carbon, but it's essentially a map. I could just follow the on-screen map here and just follow what ATC tells me. But just for fun, I'm leaving this open just to kind of see what's going on. I don't see the same thing they see though. So I don't know. I don't see. So Maple 66 is coming in for approach descent, but is still on center. So I don't know if Merlin is going to have him switch over. But yeah, Incredible Gaming. Long story short, it's what we're using to kind of mimic ATC for these guys. So I've got Maple 6 there. Icy should just kind of maybe be off my wing there. Yeah, there's Icy there. So and even looking here, it looks like Icy is starting to go around Maple. He's got the speed. He's also got the height. Looks like Maple is, what are you at? Maple's at about 3,000 feet, 2,900 depending on his barrel, and Icy's up around 6,000. So should be able to go around him and get in there before him. If you have ForeFlight, you can also see all the planes through the flight events connection. Yeah, that's we noticed that as well. I think it was Merlin was saying that he used to use ForeFlight as well as this. So basically, you could see anyone who's using flight events or ForeFlight, which is really cool. Man, without having the other guys in the chat with me, I have to do all the talking, and I'm not used to it. It's different. I'm dry. dry. Oh, God. There we go. Man, water's great, eh? I don't know if you guys know that or not. I'm also trying to leave that map up so you guys can kind of see what's going on, what's being called. As well for myself. Because, like I said, this is my first time doing this. So getting a good understanding of what's happening. J-Dog, you like the music? It's the it's Harris Heller. It's his stream beats, and it is the synthwave playlist. I love it. He's got an EDM playlist, a hip hop playlist, and then lo-fi, which is kind of like a slow jams playlist. It's all great. Honestly, it's all great. It's all free, and it's all stream safe. So
Ottawa Tower, Citation 71 Delta Charlie with you. 4,000 on final runway 7. 71 Delta Charlie, good morning. You are clear to land runway 0710, 0708 knots. 3002. Copy, clear land runway 7, 71 Delta Charlie.
yeah, Epic, you had a lot of time there. I wasn't sure. Now Icy is going a bit quicker, but you definitely had time to do at least one more touch and go there. But that's all right. That's all right. You can actually, Epic, you can probably get in front of me and get in behind Maple 6 and kind of follow us. I would essentially end up following you in. Yeah, Eric, Stream Beats is perfect, man. It's such a cool service. Harris Heller, I don't know if you ever watched his stream or his YouTube videos, but the dude is just a wealth of knowledge. He's been doing this thing for a long time. Streaming, YouTube. He kind of got big and known on Vine way back in the day. I don't know if he uses TikTok much, but no, he's great, man. He's so good. A lot of the information I got about my streaming setup and using OBS
and good morning, Ottawa Tower, Maple 66 with you on the ILS 07 with the Avis.
Maple 66, good morning. Winds are currently 0708 knots, altimeter 3002. Your number 2, cleared for the ILS 07.
Clear that.
Sorry.
Clear the ILS 07, Maple 66.
Epic Fool.
Ottawa Tower, good morning. Legends 1044, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Billy Bishop, Toronto.
There we go.
Legend 1044, check latest weather or latest winds are 0708 knots, 3002 on the altimeter. You are clear to the Toronto City Airport flight plan route. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Depart runway heading. And get you to squawk 4549.
Alright, cleared as filed. We'll go up to 3,000, flying runway heading. And we'll squawk 454. I don't believe Niner is possible, so.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Good Lord. 4547.
4547 for Legends 1044. Thanks.
And Tower, Maple 66 is inside of Moby.
Say again for Ottawa?
Yes, sir, Ottawa Tower. Maple 66 is inside of Moby on the ILS 07.
Maple 66, so check. Just waiting for the aircraft ahead of you to clear. Stand by.
Oh, Dusty, you've stayed there the whole time. You must be hand flying, I guess. That's awesome. Also, do you guys know how to fix this?
If you can exit on Foxtrot, I appreciate that. And Lima 66, you are cleared to land runway 07.
Clear land 07, Maple 66.
Yeah, hand flying. Gotcha. Okay, so now here we go. So yeah, I was just going to say, Dusty.
1 Delta Charlie at Foxtrot, you can taxi Bravo in at your discretion.
Foxtrot Bravo to the ramp, 7-1 Delta Charlie, thanks.
So Dusty, I was going to say that. So I'm going to tune a
Ottawa
call
Tower,
in.
good morning. Keeping you busy, November 292 Pop Alpha. Looking to pick up IFR to Toronto City Airport.
Okay, 2929 Papa Alpha, wind 0708 knot, altimeter 3002, 07 is the active runway. You can plan to depart runway 07, climb and maintain 3000, and you can squawk 4545.
All right, we will depart 07, flight plan route, climb maintain 3000 and 4545 in the box to Pop Alpha. Roger.
Ottawa Tower, this is Charlie Golf Sierra Kilo Mike tuning in.
Sierra Kilo Mike, check. I have you on radar, and you're also with 923 X-ray, I believe. You can continue in on present heading, and you can plan visual runway 07, wind 0708 knots, 3002 on the altimeter.
Confirm party of 2, 3002 on the altimeter, coming in visual on runway 07, Sierra Kilo Mike.
Copy. And X-ray Charlie Bravo, you can continue inbound at your discretion.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, visual with the flight of 2. Yeah, we're just over the 4166 here, so I'll come in behind them. X-ray Charlie Bravo.
Roger. Sierra Kilo Mike, are you inbound for? Are you guys going to do a synchronized landing?
We had not discussed that. I believe he's right on my tail, so maybe we will come in 1-2. Sierra Kilo Mike.
Roger.
Ottawa Tower, Legends 1044 with current ATIS is requesting push and start.
Push and start approved for Legends 1044. Maple 66, check. You're on Echo, and you can taxi in at your discretion.
Yes, sir. We're clear 07 on Echo, going to apron 2. That's Maple 66.
Super
Towers.
Split on and off, and I'll stay outside of the pattern.
Sorry, last call, say again. Well, I think that was 923 X-ray, and I check you're in the left turn. There's one aircraft in your vicinity at your 9 o'clock, probably about a mile and a half. He's inbound for runway 07. And Sierra Kilo Mike, you're cleared to land runway 07.
Sierra Kilo Mike.
November 292 Papa Alpha, ready for push and start.
292 Papa Alpha, push and start is approved. Understand.
Super Cub 923 X-Ray. Sorry, I got a phone call there right as I was approaching 7. I'm a couple miles to the west of the field, requesting straight in for a 07 visual.
Okay, check. You're looking for the visual approach. There's another aircraft off your 3 o'clock, probably half a mile or so. X-ray Charlie Bravo. He's straight in runway 07. Once you have him in sight, you can make the left turn to join base.
I have traffic on my 9 o'clock.
Oh, sorry, on your 9 o'clock. Yeah, my fault. You can make the turn now.
All right, traffic is in sight, and I'll come in as number 2 for 07 visual, 923 X-ray.
Roger.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, run final 07.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, check. We're just waiting for one aircraft to clear. I'll have clearance for you momentarily.
Tower Sierra Kilo Mike is down, requesting taxi. Sierra Kilo Mike.
You can exit to your left on Foxtrot, and then Foxtrot Bravo taxi in at your discretion.
Foxtrot Bravo, taxi, Sierra Kilo Mike.
X-ray Charlie Bravo, traffic is clearing on Foxtrot, you're clear to land. Or did you want to touch and go?
We'll make this one a full stop. X-ray Charlie.
Roger, you're clear to land for runway 07.
And 07, X-ray Charlie Bravo.
I really need to play with the sensitivity of my rudder pedals, apparently. Holy cow. I'm going to pull into these citations over here, in between Hutch and
Tower
Jared.
Pickup 923 X-ray, radio chatter was quite chaotic there. Did I get clearance to land for 075?
23 X-ray, we just have one touching down on the threshold of 07. Once he's clearing, I'll give you the clearance momentarily.
Alright, X-ray, 923 X-ray standing by.
All right. So now, once you get in, do I have to call and let them know that I'm good? I mean.
And X-ray Charlie Bravo, you can plan to clear left on Foxtrot, taxi Bravo in your discretion.
Left up Fox, Bravo at my discretion. X-ray Charlie Bravo.
I see. I'm going to take that high
X-ray, traffic's clearing on Foxtrot. You're cleared to land runway 07, wind 0708 knots.
Clear to land 07, 923 X-ray.
Ottawa Tower, Legends 1044 is with you at the north end of Bravo, ready to taxi for runway 7.
Legend 1044, you can taxi onto Bravo. Actually, stand by on the taxi.
Wilco.
So I don't know if you guys saw that. I had the landing rate turned on.
Legend 1044, you have xCub traffic, I believe it is, coming in on the ramp there. Once he's clear of you, you're clear to taxi Bravo. Charlie to cross runway 32, hold short 07.
Alright, we'll wait for the traffic to clear, and then we're Bravo, Charlie, cross runway 32 and hold short of 07.
Epic, that is a
X-ray Charlie Bravo, we're on stand, and we're on our way with a big drink of water for you.
Roger. 23 X-ray, check you're on Echo. You can taxi in your discretion. I do have one aircraft coming down Bravo, so if you need to go up that way, then maybe I'll get you to hold on the ramp temporarily.
923 X-ray, taxi at my discretion.
Check, thank you.
November 292 Papa Alpha with you in the north, ready to taxi, trying to make you sweat.
292 Papa Alpha. Check Legend 1044 is taxiing Bravo. You can taxi behind them. Bravo Charlie. Cross runway 32, hold short runway 07. Contact me when ready.
Okay, yeah, we'll taxi behind the citation. Bravo Charlie, cross runway 32, we'll hold short runway 7, and contact you when ready.
Trying to oh, there we go. Now we're a passenger in JT.
Good morning, Ottawa clearance delivery Maple 66 instruments to the Toronto City Airport at 4,000.
Hey, Maple 66. Check you're requesting. What is it, an IFR? Sorry, you're looking for?
Yes, sir. Instruments IFR Toronto City at 4,000.
Maple 66. You cleared to the Toronto City Airport flight plan route. You can plan to depart runway 07. Climb and maintain 3,000 on departures. Walk 4511.
All right, Maple 66 cleared to the Toronto City Airport via runway 07. Initial altitude 3000, squawk 4511, Maple 66.
I love it. These guys decided to go back. I am not going to go back. I'm going to stop here. Let these guys keep going. I'll keep the sim up for a little bit. Or the stream up for a little bit longer. Let's see. Who can I follow? Let's follow. What's that guy's name? What's his name? Oh God, where did... Legend 1044. There it is. So here's the other cool thing about this. So here you can select any aircraft that you want to see. So if your friends are in the sim, you can find them up here. But you can also follow their route. So if I wanted to follow, I don't know, let's just say Jer. He's November 292 Papa Alpha. So I can actually find him in here and it highlights him. And now my map is going to follow him. Obviously you would keep this on yourself, but if you're doing ATC, that's a good way of actually I think. I don't know what the ATC side of things looks like, I guess. I don't know. Once I figure out how to do the livery thumbnail, I'll send it to get added to the back. Epic, maybe DM Carbon, because he can probably show you that really quickly. So that it's done and easy for you. But yeah. Oh, right. We got Jer and Hutch.
And for Legend 1044 and November 2929 Papa Alpha, you'll be staying with me for the duration of this flight.
Roger, with you the rest of the way.
Double Roger.
So there we go. So Carbon's going to handle ATC for their entire flight. Again, using what you're seeing over here on the this way, that map. So these guys are coming up to this runway. They're going to be taking off, obviously going back this way. I set my time wrong. I was supposed to, I don't know why. I thought I did it right, but I was supposed to set it back to 8 a.m. I clearly did not do that properly, but that's okay. There's Carbon in the tower over there somewhere. Oh, there goes Incredible. Taking off. See, okay, so what's cool about this now is Merlin. Don't worry, you're okay. Let's practice. Merlin, if you want to jump in
Ottawa ground, Maple 66 with you at apron 2, ready to taxi with the Avis.
Maple 66. What spot? Oh, never mind. I've got you there. You can taxi. Let's see here. You can go Echo, and then make a left turn onto Charlie Cross 32, and hold short runway 07.
Got a little close, Merlin. A little close.
Okay,
That's
taxi via Echo Charlie Cross 32, short of 07, Maple 66.
Roger.
Tower Legends 1044, holding short runway 7 for IFR departure to the south.
Legend 1044, line up runway 07 on departure runway heading 3000.
Alright, line up and wait, and runway heading for 3000 feet.
I think they're probably closer to 930. I'm not really sure.
Legend 1044, you are cleared for departure runway 07. Stay with me.
Clear for takeoff runway 7, and we'll stay with you for Legends 1044.
So Merlin, if you're watching, if you want to jump in and fly, it sounds like Carbon's going to handle.
Papa Alpha, or sorry, 2 Papa Alpha. Looks like I have 1 inbound on final for 07. I'll probably have to let him in before you head out.
Roger.
I don't see that traffic, but that's okay. I'm not. That's why I'm not controlling. But Merlin, if you want to jump in and fly, by all means, feel free to do so. Incredible Gaming, I totally missed it, but thank you so much for the 10 bits. And quotes PogChamp 10. I still don't like. I know Pog means like good or great or whatever. But yeah, Incredible Gaming, yeah, man, absolutely. I think you said you didn't have a mic, so that might be tough. Oh, PogChamp 10 is a emoticon or an emoji or whatever. Incredible Gaming, how can we do this? Maybe follow Maple 6 is still in a cub, so you will fly right past him.
1044 when ready, make the right turn. I don't know what heading. Whatever you want to take. Right turn direct first waypoint.
Right turn on course for Legends 1044.
Roger.
So we'll watch JR take off here, and then I'm actually going to call it a night. I might stop.
Alpha. I'm not in contact with whoever's coming in here, so I don't know if they just haven't handed them off yet or not.
I'm pretty quick if you want to do an expedite.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, you're clear for takeoff. Climb runway heading 3000 for a 29 or 2 Papa Alpha.
Clear for takeoff. Climb runway heading 3000. 29 Papa Alpha.
Let's get close. Let's get close and just hear Jared buzz us here. What do you think? Citation CJ4. Is he going on the roll? On the roll, not even stopping. Just said, screw it, I'm going. What's up, Dread? What's going on? Good to see you. Doing things a little different here tonight. Oh, Jared came off center line there a little bit. Merlin, I'm going to call it a... Yo, right. Yes. Totally forgot. That makes a ton of sense. Yeah, go get some sleep, man. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, everybody. Christmas Eve.
Legend 1044. What was your final altitude you're looking for?
We'd like flight level 170 if possible.
I can give you... see here, I can give you 180 today, if that works.
Perfect. Legends 1044 will go up to 180.
Okay, cleared flight level 180 for Legend 1044.
Cleared up to 180, Legends 1044.
So I think what I'm going to do here, guys...
Papa Alpha...
Just wait for ATC.
Cleared, right turn, en route, fly and maintain flight level 180.
Up to 180, climbing en route to Papa Alpha, thanks.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait here. I'm going to let Maple 6... We'll listen to Maple 6 kind of take off and get passed over and get going. And then I'm going to end the stream there. A little bit of a short and sweet one. First time really at the crack at this. But I don't know. To me, that was a ton of fun because it's something I've never done before. I don't know what it was like to watch, but I think we're going to keep doing this type of thing. I'm following 292 Papa Alpha.
4 or 2 Papa Alpha. Are you either of you running a little map at all with flight plan?
Roger.
I don't know if when you have the second, if you could export one, send it to me so I have a reference.
Sorry, say again. I lost you there at the end.
Oh, no worries. When you have a second, if you could export it or save it, send it to me. Then I'll have a reference for when you guys get to Toronto.
Yeah, Roger.
Are you just doing the reverse of what we did?
Yes, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's no problem. Well, thank you.
I'm just checking to see if there's.
Looks like it'll be a little bit of a flight plan's a little bit south of the one we came up on.
Okay.
So, guys, we're gonna watch Maple 6 kind of take off. Incredible Gaming's gonna follow, but unfortunately doesn't have a mic, so can't join in. Incredible Gaming, just for the future, when we do this, I was just thinking, if you've got the Discord app on your phone, it has you can tune into the channels. I mean, it wouldn't be as intuitive if it was on your PC, but you can absolutely tune into the channels and use your phone as a microphone. I believe it even has the push to talk function on it. So just something to think about for next time. I don't know how smooth it will be, to be honest.
Ottawa Tower, Maple 66 is ready, holding short, runway 07.
Maple 66, you are clear for takeoff, runway 07, and current winds are 0808 17, altimeter 2998.
Clear for takeoff, runway 07, Maple 66.
Incredible Gaming, I don't know what to say either. This was literally my first time
Ottawa
doing
Tower
this.
2, Papa Alpha, requesting to step away for a moment and get a drink.
That's approved for 29 Papa Alpha.
Roger, thanks.
I literally just watched a couple videos, kind of like 10-minute videos. Pilot Emily has a good one, and really there's only kind of like 3-4 things that you want to remember.
And
is
Maple 66, when you're airborne, you're cleared right turn on course, climb 4,000.
Up to 4,000 on course, Maple 66.
yeah, watch a couple videos because that's all I did. I
Tower
definitely
710 to Whiskey. Just wondering how late the tower is going to be open tonight for departures.
Probably a little while longer. I've got 3 en route to Toronto. Once they're closer, I'll close here and then head over to Toronto City Airport. So a little while yet.
All right, I'll get started in a few. 710 to Whiskey.
Sounds good.
there we go. But yeah,
And Tower, I'll be sending you a flight plan here shortly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Kev, I'm assuming Waypoint 8 isn't watching. Yeah, guys. Okay, so we'll watch Incredible Gaming kind of take off here. I'm gonna call it an evening. From there, we'll go and you know what? Even though I'm kind of on my own, we'll still do a raid. I'm just looking to see who we can maybe raid here. So please stick around until we raid. Do the follow thing. You guys all know. Kev, you be careful, man. Someone clip that and send that to Kev. So let's find someone to raid here. I don't think anyone's really doing GA flying. Maybe. Who's this? What are they flying? Yeah, maybe we can fly that. Or we can raid there. Yeah, that's where we're gonna raid. So I've decided. Guys, that was a ton of fun. I first time ever doing something like that. Or like this, I suppose. To me, I think it went fairly well for our first crack at it. Well, if there's anything we can do to make it better, we're definitely going to do it. So yeah, so I think, guys, that's going to be it for me. Honestly, that was a ton of fun. Thank you so much. Technically, this isn't really sponsored, but always thank you to the sponsor of the stream, Cub Crafters and Best Hug. Thank you so much to you guys for tuning in, for following along. Huge, massive thank you to Merlin, to Icy, and of course to Carbon Prop for stepping up and being the controllers for this inaugural run of this. Honestly, didn't really know what to expect, and they delivered. It was professional. It seemed legit. I don't know if I'm ready for Vatsim, but I would say that they
Ottawa
probably
Tower,
are.
2 Papa Alpha, requesting flight level 220. These cloud tops are pretty high.
All right, I'm going to jump out of ATC so I can actually sign off here. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. And obviously, this is our last stream before the holidays. So thank you to everyone who made the back half of 2020 here bearable. It's been an absolutely insane year for everyone, but thank you so much. Don't ever forget to stop and look around. And guys, as always, even though this wasn't the journey, always enjoy the journey. Peace. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Thank you.